How we doing? Welcome back to Virtual Quizzo. We're back. New day, new time, same old digs. Here's my studio. Miss Producer's behind the camera.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome back, Miss Producer. You've been sitting in stasis for a while. You haven't been in your producer role for a while. Excited to get back to work?
I do behind the scenes in public Quizzo.
That's true. Ready to get back to work?
Yes.
Cool. So if you're here in the spring, winter, whatever, time is meaningless. If you're here the first go around, you know how this works. If not, I'm glad you're here. Welcome back. Hello. Good to see you. So the winner tonight gets 50-50. It's a Venmo draw. You can see it. It's floating down around there. It says it right there. There's my Venmo at Sean P. McGuire. You good Irish boy. SEAN. We're supporting the Philly Bail Fund this week. Very important cause. I think it's important this week. So we're going to support them. Half of the Venmo pool goes to you, the winner. The other half goes to the Philly Bail Fund. And depending on how many teams we get, there may be some more surprises in store. So check that out. Start donating if you want. Lines are wide open at Sean P. McGuire. There it is. Uh-oh. There I am down here somewhere. At Sean P. McGuire right there. Check it out. Let's get to work. Round one tonight, as usual, is on current events. Hope you read the news. And don't worry, if you're not from Philadelphia, there's not a lot of Philadelphia questions, so you should be okay. Round one, question one. After being cheated out of at least one title, and probably two, which National League team finally snapped their title drought and won the World Series? I say this as I realize I didn't give anybody the answer sheets. So you can check it out. If you're on my Facebook, there's a link over there. You can see it. It says answer sheets, and it's got a link to a Google Doc. If you're jumping in on the other Facebook, because we got a couple feeds, or YouTube, you can get your answer sheets on my website. Pull that link back up. You can find the answer sheets on my website, Sean P. McGuire. Right there, SeanPMcGuire.com. All the way at the bottom, there's a link. It says answer sheets. It's right underneath my big dumb face back before I had long hair. Click that. That's where you're going to go to answer. That's where you're going to go to play. SeanPMcGuire.com, answer sheets, or the link over there on Facebook. Either or is good. Back to the questions. Round one. Question one, who won the World Series? Question two, another sports question. In a truly confusing and bizarre announcement, the Chicago White Sox hired which possibly out of touch, but nonetheless three-time world champion to manage their team next season? Starting off with some sports. Not sure how people feel about that, but I like sports, so it's at the top. Question one, who won the World Series? Question two, who's the new White Sox manager? Question three, no longer sports. We're done with sports for now. The latest crazy story in a year full of crazy stories. Which female pop star announced she's recording an album full of Metallica covers? You believe that, Miss Producer?
No, that's pretty weird.
How about it? The latest crazy story in a year full of crazy stories. Which female pop star announced she's recording an album full of Metallica covers? I heard one. It's not bad. I'm kind of excited for it. We'll see. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to take a beer break. This here is a Wissahickon pint glass. Very good brewery. You can see me there every Thursday. Shameless plug. And this beer is the Sakima Citra. It's a, what do they call it? A hazy IPA, right?
Yeah, my absolute favorite.
It's very good. Miss Producer's all-time favorite, but she says that it's a new beer every 6 months, but we'll give her this one. Question 4. Though the hologram of her father couldn't make the trip, which celebrity, quote-unquote celebrity, threw a birthday party for herself and dozens of friends on a private island in the middle of a pandemic? Okay. Though the hologram of her father couldn't make the trip, which celebrity, she's really only famous for being famous, threw a birthday party for herself and dozens of friends on a private island in the middle of a pandemic? Fun fact, I don't know if you knew this, Miss Producer. We share the same birthday, me and the person in question. Did you know that?
I sure do know that.
Yeah, how about it? Mm-hmm. I celebrated with Quizzo. This person celebrated on a private island. Call it even.
Yeah.
I think it's even. Oh, here's Perla. She's the assistant producer over there. Show the cat some life. She hangs out. That's her spot. It's Perla. Question 5. The best to ever play James Bond. R.I.P. to which nonagenarian Scottish actor? The best to ever play James Bond, and it's not up for debate. R.I.P. to which nonagenarian Scottish actor? That big word means he was in his 90s. I think this guy specifically 90. Hey, buddy. You're on camera. Yeah? Hey. You gonna hit me? Please don't hit me. We live in gentle fear of each other. Okay, I gotta get back to work. Bye, Perla. Question 6. Hot off the heels of the re-release of the original film, Bette Midler announced she, Sarah Jessica Parker, and Kathy Najimy are starring in a surprise Disney Plus sequel of which awful Halloween film? Miss Producer likes it. She's making faces at me. I hate it. It's terrible. Why do you people like this movie? It is awful. I hate it so much. Hot off the heels of the re-release of the original film, Bette Midler announced she, Sarah Jessica Parker, and Kathy Najimy are starring in a surprise Disney Plus sequel of which terrible Halloween movie? Question 6. I'm going to take a beer break. This looks good. Label out. I'm a good shill. There we go. Question 7. In a study that reignites my hope in Americans, which East Coast state was listed as the most hated state in the country? I get this one. I believe him. This one's right. In a study that reignites my hope in Americans, for what could be 2 days, which East Coast state was listed as the most hated state in the country? Question 7. Miss Producer, you seem to like the state in question, number 7. You go there frequently.
Yeah.
Is it your most hated state?
Not really.
Agree to disagree. Question 8. The record-tying 6th hurricane to make landfall this year. Which Category 2 Greek-lettered name? Which Greek-lettered named storm, I practiced this beforehand, beat up the Gulf Coast last week? The record-tying 6th hurricane to make landfall this year. I think that's in Louisiana. I didn't write it down, but I think it's what that means. Which Category 2 Greek-letter named storm beat up the Gulf Coast last week? Here's Perla. She's back. She's on her perch. You can't see her. It says round 1 on her face. So, there's Kat. You already know the topic. You don't need the thing. What was that storm? Question 8. Question 9. Hoping to serve as examples of political civility, opponents for which Western state's governor race appeared in an ad together? Look at this cat. Isn't she cute? She's staring at the camera. Cutest frickin' cat. Hoping to serve as examples of political civility, opponents for which Western state's governor race appeared in an ad together? Question 9. Reading between the lines, it's because they're both awful, and we're stuck with them both. So good luck to voters in that state. Here's a beer break. Isn't this cat cute? Look at this cat.
She's so little.
I'm taking a cat break. I can't focus. There's nobody here. I can do what I want. Look at this cat. Coming by. Oh, there she goes. She's behind the camera now. She's assistant producer Perla. APP. Anyway, question 10. Photographed on a plane with President Trump en route to the final presidential debate. Conspiracy theorists everywhere think which Trump family member had a body double standing in? I believe it. It's a little nuts, a little flimsy, but I choose to believe it. Photographed on a plane with President Trump en route to the final presidential debate. Conspiracy theorists everywhere think which Trump family member had a body double standing in? Question 10, current events. That is all we get. If you're ready, go ahead and submit them. Turn them in. SeanPMcGuire.com. There's a link to the answer sheets, or right there on Facebook. Somewhere over there. Somewhere over there. Somewhere over there. Click that. Do it up. If not, here they all are again. Question 1, who won the World Series? Question 2, who's the old fart that's the new White Sox manager? 3, which female pop star is doing an album of Metallica covers? 4, which celebrity threw a birthday party on my birthday on an island? 5, RIP to which James Bond actor? 6, Bette Midler announced she's starring in a surprise sequel of which terrible Halloween movie? Not up for debate. 7, which East Coast state is just the worst? 8, excuse me, I'm gross. 8, which Category 2 Greek letter storm beat up the Gulf Coast? 9, opponents from which Western state's governor race appeared in an ad together? And 10, which Trump family member allegedly had a body double? Although I believe it. We'll see. So that's the end of round 1. Here we go. Miss Producer, how are we feeling? Did you like that?
That was pretty great. I liked it.
If you were to play, do you think you would have gotten some of them?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah? Is it because you heard them all last week at Quizzo?
No.
You heard me writing them at Quizzo? Here's a beer break. So I'm not going to show you because my kitchen is a mess because I'm well, I can't say mean words on camera, but our cat, Miss Perla, is sitting in the sink staring up at the faucet. I don't understand it. But she's sitting in the sink. Very odd. It's cats for you. Anyway, go ahead and turn them in. Let's check out the Venmo pool. We are up to, here we go. $30. That's still early. We got some time. $30 in the Venmo pool. So if you win, half of that's going to you. The other half's going to the Philly Bail Fund. Yeah, a very good, very worthy charity, I think. Maybe some more money will start rolling in. I think we're good. Miss Producer, shall we jump to round 2?
Absolutely.
All right, we're going to jump to round number 2. Here we go. So this is the first Quizzo in November 2nd. November is famous maybe like 10 years ago. My references are outdated for being No Shave November. Yes, a month after my own heart. It's pandemic beard. So this is around all about No Shave November. It's people with famous people with facial hair. Whether they're famous for the beard or not, it's not really part of the topic, but that's okay. People with facial hair, round 2. Ooh, we got a comment. It says, "Hi, Perla." Hello. And then it says, "Hi, Flannel Jesus." Hello, my son. Good to see you. Flannel Jesus. You didn't see it, but that cross was in flannel. Flannel Jesus. Check in over here. Check in over here. Okay, we're good to go, Miss Producer. So, round 2 is on No Shave November. Famous people with facial hair. Question 1. The only one to fit the category. Which Looney Tune character has appeared in 33 classic shorts, often as the archenemy to Bugs Bunny? The only one of the Looney Tunes to fit this category. Which Looney Tune character has appeared in 33 classic shorts, often as the archenemy to Bugs Bunny, the hero of the story? There you go, question 1. Ooh, I got some hate mail. Should I check this now? We'll check this now. Okay, it's not hate mail, it's a fan. Good, thank you. Hello, they're not in this video, they're not watching it, but thank you to all the fans throwing me some love. I appreciate it. Question 1, who's that Looney Tune fits the category of people with facial hair? Says it right here, No Shave November. Question 2, originally drawing inspiration for their name from B.B. King and Z.Z. Hill, which Texas blues rock band is famous for having 2 frontmen with long beards and a drummer named Beard? That's my favorite fact about this band. Their drummer's named Beard. Originally drawing inspiration for their name from B.B. King and Z.Z. Hill, which Texas blues rock band is famous for having 2 frontmen with long beards? I got a ways to go before I reach them. And a drummer named Beard. Get him in. I'm going to take a beer break. Refreshing. Cool. Good to go. Question 3. Setting a trend that would last for the rest of the 19th century and hasn't really been seen since, which Republican president became the first man in office to wear a full beard? I had to amend that because there's another answer that kind of fits if you just say facial hair. So I'm saying full beard. Changes the answer. Setting a trend that would last for the rest of the 19th century and hasn't really been seen since, which Republican president became the first man in office to wear a full beard? Full facial hair. Didn't have it when he was elected, but he did have it by the end, and that's how he counts. Question 4. Coming from the name of a sporting goods brand, what is the name of bearded Tom Hanks' volleyball friend in Castaway? Very good movie. I recommend it. If you haven't seen it, I recommend it. Very good movie. Coming from the name of a sporting goods brand, which was on the thing in question. What's the name of bearded Tom Hanks' volleyball friend in Castaway? Beer break. Very good beer. I'm sad. Wissahickon isn't open Monday nights. I wanted to go do this there or be like, "Hi, I'm at Wissahickon," and they're not open. Oh well, it's all right. Question 5. Despite being on the Comedians of Comedy tour with Patton Oswalt, Brian Posehn, and Maria Bamford, and having a VH1 talk show, which bearded actor did not find A-list success until he played the man-child character Alan in The Hangover? Despite being on the Comedians of Comedy tour with Patton Oswalt, Brian Posehn, and Maria Bamford, and having his own VH1 talk show, I never seen it, but I like him, so it's probably pretty good. Which bearded actor did not find A-list success until he played the man-child character Alan in The Hangover? You saw The Hangover, right, Miss Producer?
Oh, I've seen every single one of them.
I love them very much. Good movies. Did we ever see one together? We didn't see one together.
Probably not.
Yeah, probably not. That's okay. I liked it nonetheless. And spell probably gives away, but spelling for the last one doesn't count as long as you're close. As long as I know who you're talking about, spelling's okay. Question 6, a future Hall of Famer. Here's more sports. Sorry. Which Houston Rockets star that fits the category was an NBA MVP in 2018 and got eliminated from the playoffs this year? Oh, that's an old question. I should have proofread that. Click this. A future Hall of Famer. Which Houston Rockets star fits the category and was an NBA MVP in 2018 and got eliminated from the playoffs this year? I didn't check that question. That's on me. I heard a rumor he might come to the Sixers because the Sixers just got Daryl Morey. He was the Houston Rockets' old GM, and now he's here with the Sixers. And Daryl Morey was the guy that brought this guy to the Rockets. And now they're saying he might come to the Sixers. I hope so. We're gonna have to give up too much, like Ben Simmons plus some picks. I like him. I want him. I don't know. Question 7. Before becoming the center of a meme about absurd heroic facts, which Gingerbeard was the star of my mom's favorite TV show, Walker, Texas Ranger? This one's from my mom. I don't know if she's watching, but hello, Mother. Before becoming the center of a meme about absurd heroic facts, which Gingerbeard was the star of my mom's favorite TV show, Walker, Texas Ranger? Question 7. I'm going to take a water break. I got my trusty red cup. A lot of people ask me, every time they see me on camera, I have the same red cup. I actually have 6 of the same cup. Miss Producer also gets mad. But I have 6 of the same cup, so it's never the same one. I just like them because they're big. I also like to make unwavering eye contact with the camera as I'm drinking. I think it's fun. Question 7, Gingerbeard. Question 8, probably the artist behind your parents' wall calendar. Which photographer/environmentalist is famous for his black and white landscape pics of the American West? Question 8, digging a little deep on that one. Probably the artist behind your parents' wall calendar. Which photographer/environmentalist is famous for his black and white landscape pics of the American West? Question 8. My parents never had a wall calendar with him on it, but Miss Producer's parents did. I remember it very vividly. They had it in their kitchen.
It's now in my office.
Which is now upstairs in our house for some reason. Go figure. Question 9. In the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which Hemsworth brother plays the role of Thor? So a lot of Halloween costumes like this guy. He was the fat Thor. I like that very much. In the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which Hemsworth brother plays the role of Thor? Question 9. And question 10, the last question of the round. The dude abides is a catchphrase from which cult classic Coen Brothers film featuring a bearded Jeff Bridges in the lead role? Question 10. The dude abides is a catchphrase from which cult classic Coen Brothers film featuring a bearded Jeff Bridges in the lead role? So that's all we got. If you're ready, turn them in. If not, here they all are again. Question 1, which Looney Tunes character fits the category? 2, which Texas blues rock band has 2 frontmen with beards? 3, which Republican president was the first man in office to wear a full beard? 4, what's the name of the volleyball friend in Castaway? 5, which bearded actor played Alan in The Hangover, my spirit animal? 6, which Houston Rockets star fits the category? 7, who was the ginger beard that was Walker, Texas Ranger? Excuse me. 8, which photographer/environmentalist did a bunch of landscapes of the American West in black and white? 9, which Hemsworth plays Thor? And 10, the dude abides is from which film? That's the end of round 2. Turn them in. Miss Producer, are we ready for scores for round number 1?
You are.
We got a few good ones here, I think, looking at this. All right, how about it? So, as a review, round 1 was on current events. Very good scores, it seems. In the lead, tied at 8 points. It was Dare to Be Stupid, and this again? Tied at 8 in the lead. Tied at 7 in third place. Perla's number 1 fan. Hello, good to see you, Perla's number 1 fan. And Bill By the Quarantine Guy. I like that name. 6 points. Fifth place is Naza Bowie. Sorry if I mispronounced that. And bringing up the rear, tied at 5 points in 6th place. Drummer named Beard. I like that. It's an obscure reference, I think, for round number 1. That's okay. Drummer named Beard and Vote! 2 exclamation marks. Good. Definitely vote. We agree. Me and Ruth. We say vote. Go ahead and do that. So that's the end of round 1 scores. So we're going to jump to round number 3. Here we go. Check these comments real quick. Nobody here, nobody here, nobody here. We are good to go, Miss Producer. So here is round 3. If you're new, round 3 is the picture round. If you're not new, it's still the picture round, but now you know. You're ahead of the game. So I'm going to pull up these pictures. Here we go. Click this. Uh-oh. Minimize this. So round 3 is on scary movies. That's the goal. And this is a picture round. So I'm going to turn myself off. Oh, no, I'm not. Just kidding. So if I turn myself off, I go away forever. So this is round 3. It's on scary movies. It's a picture. So I'm going to show you a picture. Usually a character, sometimes like a symbol or something. You got to tell me which movie this is from. So all you got to do. Very straightforward. That's all you need to do. Scary movies. Tell me which movie this thing is from. That's all you gotta do. You got about 10 seconds for each one. One of them might be a little bit longer. Here we go. Can't see your comments, so if you're gonna yell at me, now's your chance. Round 3, scary movies. Here we go. Number 1. Name this movie. Number 1. Miss Producer, have you seen this movie? Oh, you have seen this movie. Here's number 2. Movie number 1 we just saw at Quizzo on Saturday. Yes, here's number 2. Name the scary movie. Careful, it's not the TV show. Question 3. Name the scary movie with this guy on it. And they're going a little fast. Don't worry, we'll go through them twice. 4. Not a character, it's a thing. Name that scary movie. Number 4. 5. A good Catholic film. Nothing terrifying there at all. Super scary. Number 5. 6. This one, it's kind of got a few answers. Maybe like name like the franchise or like the first one. Gonna do that for number 6. And here comes number 7. Name this scary movie. Number 7. Great parody on The Simpsons. I liked it very much. Treehouse of Horror. Which was there one this Sunday? Guess we'll find out. Number 8. Name that movie. We'll go through them again. Don't worry. Going pretty quick. Number 9. Name that movie. Or with this one, kind of like the franchise. Because I think this one might not be like the first one. But like there's like a franchise it fits in. You'll figure it out. And number 10. Name that scary movie. And we'll go through them again. Just a second time. Maybe a third time. Because I love you. That's all we get. Here they all are again. Name that scary movie. Sorry, I paused there for a second. Round 3, scary movies. Name the movie. If you give me the character, you're going to be wrong. Name the movie. Number 1. We saw number 1 on Saturday when we had that Quizzo that had 2 teams. Spoiler. 2 teams showed up. We watched this movie the whole time. They cross-programmed me. 2. It's a movie. I know it looks similar to a TV show. It's not the TV show. Name the movie. Number 2. I'm going to drink some water while you're doing that. 3. Name that movie. Or in some of these cases, movie franchise. Yes. 4. Name that movie. I think this is the only symbol. Terrible movie. Don't ever watch this movie. It's garbage. Save your time. 5. Good Catholic film. Terrifying. Good Catholic film. There's just so much to unpack in this picture for number 5. 6. He's got claws like Perla does. I think Perla's might be sharper, Miss Producer.
Sure is.
For number 6. 7. Name that movie that inspired a great Simpsons parody. I love The Simpsons very much. I don't think they have any questions tonight, though. That's okay. 8. Name that movie. You get the gist. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Number 9. Kinda, sorta named the franchise. I don't think this exact one is the first one, but you know it nonetheless. Name the scary movie. And 10. Name the scary movie. Those 2 sets of teeth. And that like motorcycle helmet for a face. Scary shit. Scary stuff. I can't curse on here. Anyway, that's all we get. Here they all are as a review. If you're done, turn them in. If not, here's your last chance. You get them for like a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. That's all we get. Name that movie. Good luck. Hello, I'm back. Good to see you. So, Miss Producer, what did you think of those scary movies?
They were very scary.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of scary movies. Oh, so the team should be Bill Nye, the quarantine guy.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. I just didn't want to correct anybody. Although, they did say it 3 times now. Bill Nye, the quarantine guy. That's okay. Are we ready for answers and scores for round number 2, Miss Producer?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Did we give out answers and scores? Answers for round 1?
You did not.
I realize that now. Sorry, I'm the worst. I also have round 1 still loaded up. I am the worst. That's okay. There's 6 people watching this. That's encouraging. So, answers first for round 1. Who won the World Series? That was the Dodgers. 2, the White Sox hired which possibly out of touch but nonetheless good manager? That was Tony La Russa for number 2. Question 3, which female pop star is doing Metallica covers? That was Miley Cyrus. 4, which celebrity threw a birthday party on an island? That was Kim Kardashian. 5, R.I.P. to Sean Connery, best James Bond. 6, what's that awful Halloween movie? It's Hocus Pocus. Terrible. I don't know why anybody likes that. You like it. I don't understand why you like it.
Okay.
It's not
I
good.
actually didn't watch it this year.
It's not good. Well, we don't have cable, so we're never going to watch it again. 7, which state is the worst? That's New Jersey. You all got it. You all know it. So you agree. It's awful. Number 8, which Category 2 hurricane beat up the Gulf Coast? Was Hurricane Zeta. 9, opponents for which Western state's governor race were in an ad? That was Utah. And question 10, who has a body double? That was Melania Trump. Melania Trump, number 10 there. And then done with that forever. Sorry, I screwed that up. It's been a little while. We're a little rusty. Shaking off the rust. Round 2, answers and scores. Ooh, I hit a button. Okay, I didn't hit a button. Round 2, answers and scores. Number 1, which Looney Tune fits the category? That's Yosemite Sam. My favorite, Yosemite Sam. Question 2, which Texas blues rock band has 2 frontmen with beards and a drummer named Beard? That's ZZ Top. 3, which president became the first man in office to wear a full beard? That's Abe Lincoln. Abe Lincoln. So I had to change that question. I told you this a little bit. The first one with facial hair was John Quincy Adams. He had like long, bushy sideburns, like not great. That counts, but I said full beard. So that's Abe Lincoln. I don't think anybody said JQA. Did they, Miss Producer? Yeah, I don't think so either. It's kind of an obscure answer, but it's Lincoln for number 3. Question 4, what's the name of the volleyball? That was Wilson! Wilson! Oh, I scared the cat. I shouldn't have done that. I scared the cat. There she goes. Bye, Perla. Question 5, who played Alan in The Hangover? That was Zach Galifianakis. Spelling all over the place. Told you didn't count. It's okay. 6, who was that Houston Rockets star of the badly written question? That was James Harden. Go Sixers, hope he comes here. 7, who played Walker, Texas Ranger? Was Chuck Norris. I heard the replay of myself screaming. It's shook me up a little bit. 8, who was that photographer? Only a few teams got this. That was Ansel Adams. Ansel Adams, yes. Number 9, who was Thor? Nobody missed it. That was Chris Hemsworth. And 10, the dude abides is from the Big Lebowski. Miss Producer, I see you are hard at work. Answers and scores for round 3, or you want to wait?
No, why don't we wait and do that after the 4th
Should
round?
wait? Okay. Good. So that's good. So here are answers and scores. Well, you heard answers. Here are scores through 2 rounds. Round 3 is still a surprise. So here's answers and scores going into halftime. In the lead, all tied at 17. Dare to be stupid. This again. And behind a perfect round, Bill Nye, the quarantine guy. Thank you for fixing it. I assume that's Miss Producer. Thank you, whoever fixed it. 13 points, 4th place, Perla's number 1 fan. 12 points, 5th place is Naza Bowie. Sorry if I keep screwing that up. 10 points, 6th place is Vote. All caps, 2 exclamation marks, very important. And bringing up the rear, 9 points, but still very much in this, it's Drummer Named Beard. A particularly prescient team name, I think, knowing what happened in round 2. That's okay. So we're going to jump to round 4. I'm going to have the round sitting right there. You're going to see it this time, I promise. So there's a team name called Vote. All caps, 2 exclamation marks. This round is for you. It's all about election facts. Don't worry, it's got nothing to do with tomorrow, except for one of the questions. So this is all about like fun things that happen like in elections. You'll see it's not just 2020, 2016. It's like all of time. Well, all of American time, aka the only time that matters. You'll figure it out. Question 1. Running as a Democrat in 1928, the campaign slogan, "Vote for Al Smith and he'll make your wet dreams come true," belonged to a candidate opposed to which amendment? Running as a Democrat in 1928, the campaign slogan, "Vote for Al Smith and he'll make your wet dreams come true," belonged to a candidate who opposed which amendment? So for this one, the number is preferable, but like if you can only think of like the thing it's talking about, I'll accept it. Begrudgingly, I'll accept it. I shouldn't, but I'm gonna. That's question 1. Would you have voted for this guy, this producer, 1928? He makes all your wet dreams come true. You know what?
I don't know enough about him to make an educated.
It's best if we don't answer that. This is a family show. Question 2. While running in the House of Burgesses, maybe Burgesses, I didn't look that up, George Washington blew his entire campaign budget on 160 gallons of liquor to serve to potential voters in which state? I got a map of them right there. Here's a map. It's one of these 50 states. Somewhere in here. Maybe on this side. Good luck. While running in the House of Burgesses, I think it's at hard G, that makes sense, George Washington blew his entire campaign budget on 160 gallons of liquor to serve to potential voters in which state? Question 2. Here's a beer break. The cat ran down the stairs. Miss Producer stepped away to check it, in case you hear that in the background. Number 3. Dying before the election was finalized, Ulysses S. Grant ran against which opponent's corpse in 1872? That is a deep cut. I would be very surprised if anybody got that. Dying before the election was finalized, Ulysses S. Grant ran against which opponent's corpse in 1872? Get him in. Question 3. Check in on these comments. So far, so good. So far, so good. Yeah, everybody's good. That's good. That's encouraging. Dying before the election was finalized, Grant ran against which corpse in 1872? That was question 3. Question 4. Andrew Jackson's inauguration party was so wild, he snuck out of the White House to spend the night at a hotel. True or false? Andrew Jackson's inauguration party was so wild, he snuck out of the White House to spend the night at a hotel. True or false? Miss Producer, do you think that's true or false based on what you know of Old Hickory?
Well, I know because I listened to a podcast called Presidential to give myself historical knowledge.
Not a sponsor.
It's actually a really good podcast. You should listen to it.
Not a sponsor.
So I already know.
Also, you have the answer right in front of you.
That's it.
But would you have guessed this without the podcast or Quizzo?
No.
Probably not, right? That kind of took away all your knowledge. That's okay. That's how you do it. Again, that podcast, not a sponsor. Very good. She likes it. I don't listen to podcasts. Not a sponsor. Question 5 is multiple choice. Though it was later repealed in 2014, it was illegal to drink alcohol on Election Day. Good luck tomorrow. In which southern state? North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, or Tennessee? Though it was later repealed in 2014 because they knew what was coming in 2016 and 2020, it was illegal to drink alcohol on Election Day. In which southern state? North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, or Tennessee? Get them in. Multiple choice. Question 5. God, if we couldn't drink before 2020 Election Day, Miss Producer, I don't know what we would do.
Oh.
This stuff's already stressful, and I haven't even voted yet. You voted. You voted by mail.
Sure.
Right?
Sure did, but
Yeah.
it's been recorded.
Because you're a good citizen. I am a perpetual procrastinator. So I didn't. That's all right. Question 6. Describing the term as offensive, stigmatizing, and archaic, straight out of the words from their mouths. The Disability Rights New Mexico Organization, that's their name, I didn't skip a word, worked to remove which word from the voting requirements section in the state constitution? Describing the term as offensive, stigmatizing, and archaic, the Disability Rights New Mexico Organization worked to remove which word from the voting requirements section in the state constitution? You're going to be surprised when I tell you. Water break as far as you know. I'll never tell. Question 7. Otherwise charged with a third-degree felony, elected officers of the peace in Utah are the only people who may hurl missiles at which mode of public transportation? Otherwise charged with a third-degree felony, elected officers of the peace in Utah are the only people who may hurl missiles at which mode of public transportation? Question 7. Miss Producer, do you think people just casually hurled missiles in Utah before this?
I would hope not.
So why do you think this is on the books then?
Who knows? People are weird.
I think it's one of those laws where somebody did it and they're all right, that's enough. They put it in the buses. They put it in. They put it in the Constitution. No more hurling missiles at. Gave it away. Hopefully nobody's listening. Question 8. Quickly becoming infamous throughout the country, a newspaper in Chicago once jumped the gun and ran the headline, "Who beats Truman?" He didn't beat Truman. He didn't. Quickly becoming infamous throughout the country, a newspaper in Chicago once jumped the gun and said, "Who beats Truman?" Defeats Truman, I think, was the correct term. I think is what they said. According to a Chicago newspaper, who beat Truman, but didn't? Question 9. Winning Best Spoken Word or Non-Musical Album for the audio version of the 96 book It Takes a Village, which former Democratic candidate is a Grammy winner? Believe it or not. Winning Best Spoken Word or Non-Musical Album for the audio version of the book It Takes a Village, released in 96, which former Democratic candidate is a Grammy winner? There's that one. I would never have guessed this one. If you had asked me, I would have no idea. So it's one of those questions, I think. Miss Producer, you have it in front of you, but would you have guessed that for number 9?
No, I would have not.
Same. Anyway, question 10, the last question of the evening. It's true or false? Donald Trump abstains from drinking alcohol. Donald Trump abstains from drinking alcohol. True or false? I am not like the president. I took a hard sip. It was a good one. Lots of bubbles. Ugh. Anyway, that's all we get. Turn them in if you're ready. If not, here is a recap. Question 1. Vote for Al Smith and I'll make your wet dreams come true. Opposed which amendment? 2. George Washington bought a bunch of liquor for voters in which state? 3. Which corpse lost to U.S. Grant? 4. Andrew Jackson's party was so wild he snuck out the White House. True or false? 5. Which state was illegal to drink alcohol in on Election Day? North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Tennessee. 5. The Disability Rights New Mexico org worked to remove which offensive, stigmatizing, and archaic word from the voting section? 7. Elected officers of the peace in Utah are the only people who can hurl missiles at which mode of public transportation? I almost gave it away. If you're listening, I did. Good luck. 8. A newspaper in Chicago once jumped the gun and ran the headline, "Who beats Truman?" 9. Which former Democrat is a Grammy winner? And 10. Donald Trump abstains from drinking alcohol. True or false? There we go. There's round number 4. Hope you caught him. Miss Producer's hard at work, doing her thing. While she's doing it, here are answers and scores for round number 3. Put this here. Yeah, put this here. Okay. Oh no, I hit a button. Okay, so here we are. Answers and scores for round number 3, which, as a review, was Scary Movie. It says it right there on your screen. Click this. Click this. Come on. Button won't click. There we go. We're a little rusty, if you couldn't tell. Answers and scores for round number 3. Question 1, right there. That's Michael Myers. He's from Halloween. Careful. I said give me the movie. A couple of you gave me the character. I did say give me the movie, so you got no credit if you said Mike Myers, even though you're right. Name the movie. 2, that's the Bates Motel from Psycho. 3 is from Saw. 4, it's the Blair Witch Project. That was the symbol in the woods that kept running into. Terrible movie. Don't watch it. 5, The Exorcist. 6, that was Freddy Krueger. That got you no points. The Nightmare on Elm Street. If you're close, we gave it to you. 7 is The Shining. One of those is a Simpsons reference, figured out. 8 was It. It's the new one. It didn't matter. It's It. 9 is Predator, specifically one of the later ones. I didn't ask for that. You didn't get credit for it. And number 10, that was Alien. there are the answers for round number 3. So, click this. Click this. Don't hit that button. Hit this. Let's take a look at our Venmo pool one more time. Click this. Half of this goes to the winner. That could be you. Half of it goes to the Philly Bail Fund. We're up to $30. Okay, I'll throw in some money on that. Even it up. So we're up to $50 on the Venmo pool, which means whoever's winning tonight, and I see it in front of me, you're walking away with $25. We can do better. Next week, we can do a little bit better. $25 going to the winner here on that. Let me just update my notes. $50 in the Venmo pool, 25 to you, 25 to the Philly Bail Fund. So Miss Producer is waving her head at me, telling me she's done for round number 4 because she is great at her job, and I am not. That's why I keep her around. So, answers and scores for round number 4s. Question 1. Running as a Democrat, vote for Al Smith and it'll make your wet dreams come true. Belonged to a candidate who opposed the 18th Amendment. That was prohibition. I accepted prohibition. I shouldn't have. I was looking for the number. But if you wrote prohibition, it's fine. We gave it to you because we're nice. It's the first one. Don't expect us to be that nice. Question 2. George Washington blew his whole campaign budget on liquor in Virginia. That's where he ran. Answer this. Question 3. U.S. Grant ran against which corpse? That was Horace Greeley. That is a deep cut. Miss Producer, anybody get that right?
Yeah, a couple people did.
A couple people. Yeah, you're right. I see it right here. 2 people. How about it? Horace Greeley, number 3. Question 4. Andrew Jackson's party was so wild he snuck out the White House. That was true. 5. It was illegal to drink alcohol on Election Day in South Carolina. South Carolina, which on our map is right. Where am I? Right there. It's that little, like, the wedge. Can't drink there on Election Day. You can now. You couldn't forever. Question 6. The Disability Rights New Mexico organization worked to remove the word idiot from the state constitution. You believe that? We all overthought it. I would have overthought it, too. There's a word. Yeah, there's a word that starts with R that we all would have said. Most of these answers said it. Nobody would have guessed idiot. The official thing said you can't vote if you're an idiot, which is like an IQ under, I think, 70 or 30, something like that, something low. Or if you're an insane person, which is like locked up in the insane asylum. Go figure. It's no longer the case. 7. Elected officers of the peace in Utah can hurl missiles at buses. I gave it away. Looks like that helped a few of you. All but like 2 of you. That's good. 8. A newspaper in Chicago jumped the gun and ran the headline, Dewey beats Truman. You knew that if you clicked on my website. It was the Quizzo hint. Kind of an easy hint, though, so I don't know if it helped. 9. Who won Best Spoken Word or Non-Musical Album for It Takes a Village? That was Hillary Clinton. And question 10. Donald Trump abstains from drinking alcohol. That's true. I don't know if I believe him.
From anything else.
Yeah, he does a lot of things. I'm not sure I believe him, but I'm willing to take him at his word for Quizzo, so that one's true. So, we're at the end of Quizzo. How about it? Welcome back. Good to see new faces. I hope you had fun. I had fun, too. With that underway, here are your scores. Final scores, final standings. Click this, and we're good to go. Last place, 19 points. Slipped up a little bit in the last round. It's Drummer Named Beard. Thanks for hanging out. 20 points, 6th place is Vote. 24 points, 5th place. Perlo's number 1 fan. Bad round of round 4. Bad round. That's okay. Not for everybody. 26 points, 4th place is Naza Bowie. Sorry if I screwed that up again. 32 points, 3rd place, Bill Nye the Quarantine Guy. Good to see you. 2nd place, 33 points. They were very close to the top. It's this again. Good to see you. I'm back. You stuck it out. I'm glad to see it. But none of them get anything. 34 points. Walking away with some chump change, I think is a good way to put it. 34 points. It's Dare to Be Stupid. Yes. Thanks for hanging out. I'm Sean P. McGuire for Miss Producer and for the cat. I don't know where she is. She's here somewhere. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good night. Go vote tomorrow. Me and Ruth are begging. See you then. Thanks.